the defense's turn to ask questions in Karen Read's trial today, trying to show inconsistencies in Jen McCabe's testimony about the morning that she and Karen Read found John O'Keefe's body.
The defense team tried to trip her up on her own words, but as WBZ's Kristina reports, McCabe kept her composure during this intense cross-examination.
Karen, how did Jen McCabe
Another
do?
witness, another instance of perjury, or instances, I'd say.
That was defendant Karen Read's takeaway from a full day of Jen McCabe's testimony.
It's just more of the same. Inconsistencies, every statement's different. Under oath, not under oath, with the cops are all wrong.
McCabe told prosecutors that after 6 a.m., after finding John O'Keefe's body in the snow,
she started yelling and pulling on me to Google hypothermia and Google how long it takes for somebody, to die in the cold.
Had you ever attempted to search about hypothermia any time before that moment, that morning?
No.
Or that day?
No.
Karen, did you tell Jen to make that Google search that morning at 6:23?
I did not tell Jen to make a Google search. I certainly didn't tell her to make the one at 2:27 either.
But according to the defense, McCabe could be a master manipulator who coordinated testimony in a cover-up to frame Karen Read.
That is another example of you coordinating information with other witnesses in this case, correct?
No, that is not correct.
There were a few tense moments.
As we're fighting over silly words, whether I said as I got out of the car, were you there?
Words matter. They matter a lot.
From last year's testimony.
But overall, a very different, more subdued Jen McCabe on the stand this trial compared to last.
Was there any discussion about crafting your testimony in any way to suggest a softer approach?
No.
She seems calm in her demeanor. She's not trying to explain things as much as she was last time. And I think that's largely attributable to the fact that she's testified so many times at this point.
And just to note, there's no court in this case on Thursday. It is a court holiday. So Jen McCabe will be back on the stand first thing Friday morning for what's expected to be about 2 more hours of cross-examination. In Dedham, Kristina Rex, WBZ News.
Also in Dedham, Aiden Carney, the blogger who goes by Turtle Boy, was appearing in the courtroom next door. Prosecutors want a judge to revoke Carney's bail. He's facing a number of charges for allegedly intimidating witnesses in Karen Read's trial. Today, prosecutors presented an online video in which Carney comments on his disdain for State Trooper Brian Tully, who is expected to testify in the case. Quote, "If I found out tomorrow that Brian Tully was burned alive in the most painful way possible, I would be so happy. Like, I would be awesome. I would be great. I hope he dies." The judge will decide the bail issue at a later date, but warned Carney that he was on thin ice. Now, we're streaming all of the testimony in the Karen Read trial on CBS News Boston, and you can find that on Pluto TV, the CBS News app, and WBZ.com. You can also watch full clips of testimony on YouTube. Just search CBS News Boston. David?